Well, this is the Bill Morrow Show, and I thought I'd come back and I know I told you last time I was going to put Squeaky on here to interview him, but he's a hard person to find. Somebody said that his vehicle, maybe they'd see it a little later. I don't know. You'd think in a little town like that, it'd be easy to find Squeaky, but not always the case. And so I thought, well, since we can't interview him, if we can look around, maybe we can find somebody else to interview in that little town. So that's what we're going to do, and we may not be able to get a name. My guy with the mic out there, his name is Mike, as it is. And so I usually say my mic man, but I mean the man with the mic. Hope you all understand that. But anyway, he told me that they're pretty friendly around the post office, and I guess there's a kind of like a trading store up there, or at least a store out towards the highway that the new one that's opened up, I guess. And people are pretty friendly that he's met so far, but the people in town, you don't see them roaming around too much. And I didn't know if it's because of maybe working all day or whatever. But it's getting right about that time. They should be coming home for supper, I thought, at least. Well, who knows? But we might be able to get a few people to interview. So, Mike, do you have anybody in sight out there? Oh, you do? Okay, and some dogs? No. Well, listen, did you take them biscuits with you? You did? Okay. What I found in the past, when I used to have to get out there and interview people too, I always hand a biscuit out to the puppy before I talk to the owner. It seemed to work a lot better. You get that pup to trust you, the owner is more apt to open up to you. Okay. Okay, keep in mind now, these people move to a small town for a reason, and they like to kind of keep to themselves a little bit, and whatever you do, be careful about getting too personal. Thank you. All right, now listen, with any luck at all, we'll find somebody who wants to talk on the mic. Some people are a little leery about having their, or appearing on a live shot, especially on YouTube, is my understanding. So let's see what we can do now. All right, you got somebody there that's going to talk? Did you explain how the setup works? Okay. Well, I've got my earphones on, and so if you just give him that old mic, I can kind of talk with him a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. Well, sir, I thought it best if we don't really ask names. I know that I was told when I came to town out there that most people want to be anonymous. And that if you volunteered your name, that would be fine. What we want to do is take our interview and put it out there for the world to see. I don't necessarily get to talk to the whole world, but I see a few or talk to a few out there that are from somewhere else. Yeah, I know we're from somewhere else too. I understand you guys have a couple of RV parks out there. What do you think of them? You don't know too much about them because you don't do a lot in them. Okay. Have you ever went on to see what they look like? Oh, you did? Okay. Everybody in town has. Do you guys kind of look after each other out there? Well, that's nice to know. My understanding is that some people put security cameras up. Do you do that? You can't afford it. But there's some that do. Okay. What do you think of it? Well, you're not real sure about riding past when they have those cameras on. Well, what bothers you? Oh, my. You mean that one place out there with the new fence? If you get close to the fence, somebody in a blue truck comes out and gets right on your tail? No kidding. Did you see what they look like? Not really. You were hightailing it out the other end of the road. Okay. What were they doing when they're behind you? Oh, they had the camera out the window. No kidding. It was a phone. They were. It's one of them newfangled ones. Did he go as fast as you did? Oh, he did. Oh, my goodness. Somebody out the other side was giving you a signal. Why would they do that? They thought you were going to stop over there by that fence. Well, are you a friend? Oh, you? Okay. You know him, though, huh? Well, did you know who was in that blue pickup? Yeah, but you don't care to go over it too much. Well, listen, I'm not going to tell you your name. Oh, he knows he was following you, so he knows who you are. Okay. Well, listen, I'm sorry about that. I suppose you'd just rather move on about not talking about that, huh? Most of the people in town feel that way. Does he get along with everybody in town? The ones he hasn't met, he gets around with fine. What about the ones that, okay. Well, listen, that's too bad. Did he behave himself when he come to town? He didn't, huh? What was the first inkling that he might be a problem? When he got he got mad at the neighbors. Wow. A woman fell out of bed, and you think that she sprained her arm or something? Because she was trying to answer the door, he was banging on it. Well, she thought he was going to break the door down. And he left when she got up there, and then he come back a few minutes later and banged on it again. Wow. Huh. And then he threatened a relative. Holy mackerel. That doesn't sound good. Do you get along with that person? Not so much. Okay, well, what do you do? Oh, you give him a wide berth. Okay. Did you give him anything else? Yeah, but he turned it around on you. Okay. I think I understand now. Yeah. Do other people get along with him? Not so much. Some do, but not many. Well, does he have a lot of friends? Hundreds of thousands, so he says. Now, do you believe that? Not so much. Okay. Well, listen, do you like it living around there? You did? Not so much now. Well, I've heard that a lot about not so much. Uh-huh. Well, listen, have you ever had these kind of problems before? Not so much. You know, I guess if a person was making a sign up, I guess they'd put on there, not so much, huh? Well, there's signs around there. Yeah. Do they like them? Not so much. Okay. I'm sorry about laughing about it, but, what got you guys all tuned up out here? Everybody has a phone. Mm-hmm. And they all get it out and take pictures. Well, that sounds pretty good. Not so much. Okay. Well, listen, maybe that could be a new saying around there. Not so much. What do you think? Do you have some people out there that you just give a wide berth to? You do. What would you put a name out there if you would? Jerkamy. Uh-huh. Is that his real name? It isn't. How'd he get that name? Oh, you can't say. Oh, you won't say. Both. Oh, I understand. Listen, you've got some new folks in town there. Did you give them the big welcome? You're careful. So, if you don't mind, how do you get along with? You say there's some others out there beside that one. Yeah. What happens when you go over there? The one gets jealous. Why would he get jealous of you? You have no idea, huh? Yeah. What happens? Well, I guess you did say that he drove right up on the tail of your vehicle. So, I guess, does that happen to anybody that happens to come past that property? Sometimes. Well, what about the people that have the property? What do they do when they come out? Does this guy come by there again? Oh, yeah. Well, his friends do too? Yeah. Yeah, they were. The other day they were giving him the salute, the finger salute. Uh-huh. What'd they think about that? You think the little girl was crying? Something like that would really happen? You're not so sure. Okay, well, you don't want to commit to it. All right, well, I don't want to lead you on. You know, I understand a lot of people when they ask questions of people that are witnesses, they kind of lead them a little bit. You know what that's like, okay. That's what, okay, he does. Well, you know, I guess I can understand why you give him a wide berth when you can. What do you do when he gets right on your tail like that? Have you ever thought about slamming on the brakes? Oh, his truck's bigger than yours. Oh, it's not so much the truck. He said his is bigger than yours. Just what was he referring to? Oh, you got a laugh out of that, huh? Who told you that little secret about that guy? Uh-huh. What happened there? Oh, they did. Uh-huh. Oh, I'll be darned. Well, listen, I guess we all have our shortcomings. I shouldn't laugh about that. You know, some people just, they just never can grow up, really. I know. Do you guys get a big chuckle out of that? Just about everybody does. When did you all start laughing about that little, I mean, well, you know what I mean. As soon as he started talking about it. You mean he told you that? He did. Listen, this has been quite an interview. I never expected to get this much information. Do you all know about him that much? You do. And do you just, when you gather together, you joke about it and talk about it? Well, what do you do when he comes around? You turn the other way. Well, I notice sometimes that happens, but you know, he likes to smile sometimes when he gets his way. Yeah. What's he been doing lately? Not much. Matter of fact, you hadn't seen him for a while till he got on your tail. Okay. Well, listen, is there anything else you want to talk about today? Not much. You know, I've enjoyed talking to you, sir. And if I might, I hope you don't mind signing off so I can post this video. I have a policy. It's a company policy. And we don't put anything up unless somebody puts it up. And we want to stress that we do this for the committee value of it. And the reason we don't use names or we try to stay away from places and stuff is because it is a parody. And we hope, that it doesn't match anything out there. We're not trying to embarrass anybody. Oh, you're not embarrassed? Okay. Listen, I'll have to explain to my audience how this thing works because it seems there's somebody out there who likes to sue everybody for any little thing. And we want to make sure that they understand we weren't after their little thing. You know how that is, right? Okay. Well, listen, sir, you have a good day, and I'll see you on the go-around, okay? Well, thank you very much. Yes, sir, and I really appreciate that. Mike, go ahead and take the mic back and head back to your car. Don't run. Them dogs will chase you if you do. Go ahead and give them the rest of the biscuits. That'll keep them busy till you get to your car. Okay. Well, listen, we had a good time out there in that small town. And as you can tell, people in a small town know more about other people out there than what you think. And if you give them a chance to talk, they'll do it. And it would be impolite if I told you names and places and stuff like that. And if it happens to remind you of someplace, this is done strictly as more of a fictional tale. And we just throw it out there to try to entertain the people out there that are nice enough to listen. There is a thumbs up down there that if you care to partake in it in the future, just go ahead and hit that thumbs up. There'll be plenty of them that hit the thumbs down. Some of them don't have a sense of humor. You know how that goes. And sounds like we have a new saying. And we'll leave it on here, I guess. Listen, it's funny how when you talk to one person, how it leads back to something that you may have had on your show before. You know, this old world has so many, what do you call it, coincidences out there. And this one is no different than that. We have coincidences out there, and we hope we haven't stepped on anybody's foot. And boy, I don't know what else to talk about today. It's been not too bad out there. The temperatures seem to let us get out and about. The sun isn't as sunny as what it normally is, but you know, what the heck. We can take a few days when it doesn't. Well, I take that back. This morning it was kind of bright. So, but yeah, a few clouds rolling in, I guess that isn't a bad thing. You know, the good Lord has to put a little bit of moisture out there from time to time, make things grow. Well, if you guys can think of what you'd like to know next, just let me know. With any luck at all, we'll chase Squeaky down and try to get an interview. I'm not so sure. You know, Mike was all prepared today. He had one of them gas masks on his belt. He said that things weren't going to bother him. He said it was bad enough last time. I can understand that. Sometimes if we can get him in here in the studio, but after that last one that we had in the studio, I thought it would be better to go on the street and meet, if that's okay with y'all. It's kind of close quarters in here, and it took us a while to get everything fixed after that last interview. Lord, boy. And, you know, we always are a little sensitive to things like that. We're not quite used to it yet. I used to go camping, and every once in a while you would smell something like that. And it wasn't no bear shitting in the woods either. It was, you know, it was pretty bad. But aside from that, we did have a good time today bringing this to you. It was nice and fresh, and we hope we didn't offend too many people, if any. It's unfortunate that we couldn't find the person we were after, and we thought for sure he might be there, but he wasn't. And they tell me that these meet and greets out there sometimes work, sometimes don't. Kind of depends on what the person's into at the time. And of course, we're available 24/7 mostly. I myself, I'm retired. This is brought to you. It's free. You don't have to pay a nickel, and we don't expect to get paid. Matter of fact, we don't accept payment. I don't want to break your heart or anything. I know some people are suspicious about free things, and this may be one of the few things in life that don't cost you a nickel, just a little bit of time, and you can walk away smiling, or you can be upset. But you see, it's kind of like looking at a glass. If it's half full, it's great. If it's half empty, it's not so great. And these programs can be, I guess, measured like that glass of water. It's either half full or half empty. You tell me. And I'll see you on the next show. And I hope you remember it, Bill Murrow Show. And I probably put out there the Bill Murrow Hour, even though it's not an hour. Closer to 20 minutes. Come on back. We'd be glad to see you. And if you have an idea for another interview, and if you find Squeaky so I can talk to him, I'll be happy to set it up. If not, maybe we'll catch him one of these days, and it'll just be just a quickie on here. No, not that kind of a quick show. That's what I meant. Okay. So have a great day out there, and don't let the bed bugs bite tonight. Yeah. Yeah. I don't live in a car, and I don't live in that truck back there, and I don't live in this garage. I actually, I have a place, a house. It's maybe 30 steps from here, up on the back deck and at the end of the house. You know how that works. This is just my hobby shop, and I happen to have a old computer out here and a cheap mic and a little bit of time, and that's how we got here to see you. So, see ya.